Why did the traders actually go on strike in November 2011 when banks increased the interest rates on loans these traders had acquired because of rising inflation? It was an impasse on the terms and conditions. Had the banks explained? The banks admit they hadn't. And yet, the central bank had by then established consumer protection guidelines. Some of them include: a bank should not intimidate, force, or trick you into borrowing. A bank should not set unreasonable terms of agreement. A bank should not disguise or diminish a warning through very small print. A bank should inform you of the terms and conditions of an agreement. Most importantly, when you borrow money, you are allowed to change your mind within 10 working days, even though you have signed, as long as you return all the money. It is called the cool-off period.
The cool-off period is about 10 days in which, after I sign this loan agreement, I can go home and say to myself, I really don't want to go ahead. The consumer protection guidelines enables you to come back and say, and it is binding.
It's supposed to ensure fairness in the treatment of consumers of financial services, supposed to increase transparency, inform and empower consumers of financial services so that they know their rights.
This financial institution should inform you of all the terms in the language you understand, and you're entitled to it. If you have a complaint, put it in writing, because then the banks are required to respond to you within 2 weeks.
And if the institution, if you are not satisfied with that, with the answer or the response that your institution gives you, then there's a desk at the central bank, supervision function, can be escalated to Bank of Uganda.
Did you actually know that you can report a bank to the Bank of Uganda if there's an issue you can't agree on? Yes, you can. You also have one most important right.
You also should shop around before you settle. What is this bank offering? What are the terms? What are the conditions? Can I, live through these?
If you can, please visit the Bank of Uganda website for a copy of the guidelines designed to protect consumers of financial services. Samuel Setumba, NTV Business.